Here, guys, UFC 26, Max Holloway taking on Charles Oliveira for the BMF title. I'm your host, Raider Zone. This is Mr. Carter. Right before we get started, I want to say what's up, people, Mr. Carter.
What's good, everybody? We're back at it like a crack addict. UFC 326, baby.
Yeah, UFC 26. So let's get right into this, guys. Sorry, I was supposed to get on 30 minutes ago, but we are trying to figure it out, and my phone is still lagging for some reason. So if you guys, hopefully, I get everything on go on the breakdowns. I did want to get it for you guys. Hopefully, the lag is not too bad. Hopefully, it fixes itself after a while. But we'll be here doing this breakdown. So, guys, we're gonna get right into this first of the night. First of the night is going to be Luke Fernandez coming to his UFC debut, I believe, against Alpha Bellato. Adolfo Bellato being the award-winning actor for his last performance when he damn died against Paul Craig. Coming to take on a UFC debut. I feel like the Dana was probably really mad about that because Bellato was actually finding these good fights, and I don't know where it's like Dana was said, "What? Let's feed the shark," because he went out there and did a great, like I said, winning performance, Paul Craig. So now we're going to the -230 Luke Fernandez, +194 Adolfo Bellato, big underdog Adolfo Bellato, over 1.5 set at -130, under 1.5 set at a +100 at even money. This one, guys, I'm actually going to be Fernandez. Fernandez is the guy that's going to be able to knock out Bellato. I just think Fernandez, if you look at size difference, Fernandez has got a way big size advantage. He's got the reach. He has height. He has the power. He's overall better technical skill than him. And yeah, I'm going to be picking Luke Fernandez. I wouldn't put too much on him. Honestly, in my opinion, if you're going to bet Luke Fernandez, you probably take away from that money line. You might as well just take him by knockout because that's the only way he wins this fight. Goes to decision, Adolfo Bellato. That if it goes to decision, that means Adolfo Bellato actually had some good stuff going on in the fight to where it got that far, and Fernandez has a chance to gas out. So Luke Fernandez by knockout to -115. Fernandez by decision +500. Might as well just take the knock prop on this one because it's gonna be knockout our bud Luke Fernandez. I think he knocks out. I believe he's overall just better fight, has advantages everywhere, younger, faster, bigger size, long. He's just over. He should win this fight knockout.
And so mostly you said Luke Fernandez by knockout, right, on this one?
Yeah, it's probably the best bet for this one because if it goes past that first round and a half, that means Bato is probably gonna win a decision.
I told you the first few fights, I mean, I don't have too much of an opinion on Rodolfo. I mean, I know who Rodolfo is. I'm not too big on Luke Fernandez, so we're gonna be riding with the wager zone for these first few fights here, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick Luke Fernandez with you as well. And it is still cutting out a little bit, guys. We're having technical difficulties, but we're gonna try to bring it to you as best as we can here. Bear with us. We're gonna go through them as best as possible, and I'll try to since if mine's not lagging, I'll try to reiterate some of the stuff you say that I can hear so that people can know what you're picking. And that's why I said like the Luke Fernandez knockout. So that's for the first one, that's what he's going with is Luke Fernandez, guys. Let's go.
Yeah, yes, Fernandez by knockout is gonna be my best for that one. Yeah, like you said, difficulties. Why out here so late? Hopefully, it fixes itself because it seems like it's getting a little worse. So we're gonna get into the night. Next fight going to be Young Hyung Lee taking on Gaston Bolaños. Gaston Bolaños is a pretty decent fighter. He has power. He has takedowns and submission. But if we go to his past record, I don't know who he fought last. Remember exactly who his last fight was. It was Quang Lee. I actually think I took Lee as an underdog to beat Gastonos last time, and one came out. Yes, he lost to Quang last time. You go look at he has a loss. Marcus Lee, he has a loss against Quang Lee, and he had a win against Aaron Phillips, and he has a win against Kutavius from Romeus. Kutavius Romeus and Phillips, a combined record in the UFC for 1-7. So it's like he's beating these guys that don't have the best overall records in the UFC, and it seems like every takes a step up competition, he ends up losing. I think Jing wins this fight. I think he wins it easily, to be honest. And if I had to pick, I'd probably Jing Young Lee knockout. I think the fight is going to probably not go to decision. In the fight, like I said, in the last one, this fight ends up going to decision. Then that means Bolaños actually had some moments, and that means he probably will pull it off. Like Young Lee is a -340 favorite earlier in the. I actually saw him at a minus 260. Look, a lot of money on Young Lee. So I do think he's going to come out here and I'm going to pull it off. do believe he's going to end up beating Bolanos. Going with Jung Lee. I think he wins this fight. And honestly, if I had to pick this fight, I would say use Jung Lee as a parlay. Not too big a parlay because I don't trust a knockout. I don't trust a decision. Probably trust any of those. I'd rather just say Jung Lee to fight. Add him small parlay. Too big, but I do he wins this fight.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna agree with this one as well. Just from looking at it in the beginning, I mean, that was one of the ones that I actually did have. I mean, I know I didn't have too much of an opinion on the first three, but I felt like Jiang Lee should win. I didn't know what the odds were or anything, but I mean, that is kind of a heavy favorite. But you know, as like if you've been watching us for a while, guys, we try to usually do like an early parlay, like a early prelims parlay with a couple fighters, and then we like to do a later parlay, and that's so you have some action early, you got some action late. We do this for fun. We enjoy doing this. So it's kind of like it makes it interesting when you got a little bit on the early fights and the late fights. So based off of what you were saying, it sounds like Lee is a good parlay piece for like an early parlay, like nothing too crazy,
Yeah.
but like a nice early parlay.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Jung Lee and Luke Fernandez might be out the best spot to do. You know me, if I'm there's guys that are big favorites and I'm not confident in them, put them together. Put a
I've been
small, put
doing
something.
so good just not betting the first fight of the night, bro. I swear I tried so hard, even in the big PRPs, to just stay away from the first fight of the night just so much because it just more often than not, it always just messes everything up. But
Yeah,
there's spots like this card that it actually seems like a good spot for the first fight of the night. So I get you. But
yeah,
next
yeah.
one, let's go.
The next fight we're gonna get to is gonna be. Let me see if I pronounce his name right. I think it is. It's loading now. It is Dia Nogoza taking on Rafael Tobias. Guys, Tobias should be able to win the fight. Honestly, I should be able to take him, submit him. Nurgoza has lost both his fights in his first two fights in UFC by submission, so he should come out here and this fight by submission. Oh, I said Nurgoza has lost his first two fights by submission, so I believe he should come out here and fight by submission. I think Tobias is overall better grappler. He is very good wrestling, and far what I've seen is Nurgoza can't really stop takedown. Nurgoza actually has a really weird tick. If you guys watch any of his fights, if you just press conferences I have, the tick is like really not there at all. Like, he tends to pat his eye. He's his hands up. And he does literally like every 5 seconds. Watch the fight. He tap. Oh no, it may be like a nervous he has, but it does show up in the press conference. If you watch press conference, this whole thing, he touches his eye one. He sits there and talks the whole time, but it's like a nervous when he's fighting. It's like that happens,
And who
and
does that?
when
Sorry, who does that?
Dr. Goldzai
Okay.
tends to have like this nervous tick. And when he does that, it seems like a lot of these fighters are starting to pick up on it, and he lands a strike when he's pawing his eye or the end shooting a takedown right. He decides to paw his eye because just that
Kind
quick
of like
second.
how they use it against Diego Lopez when he does the neck thing.
Yes, so it's like a tick that
Both
a
used
lot of
that against him, bro. He did. Did you
yeah.
notice that? He did.
Yeah,
He did.
you time that they have that fighting kick they have. You time it, it will work wonders. And
Some
that's literally
people have
what's happening
used
to
Dustin's
Negroza.
short pickup one as one
Hmm.
too.
Yeah, he always picks up his short. So I do believe Ice is going to time that down off of the touch that he always does, takes him down, and end up submitting him. A lot of money is actually came in on Nergozai though. Nergozai was actually a big underdog. I saw Ice at a minus 20, minus 30, and now he's on minus 190. So it seems like a lot of coming on Nergozai because I understand it. Going into Nergoza's fight, I actually going to win. I thought he'd win that fight, but then he lost to who? He lost like the worst fighter in the UFC. Who was like one of the fighters
Let
in
me
the
double check
UFC?
for you. I'll
I
check
got
right
my
now.
I got Tapology right here. He lost his last fight to. Okay, no, he
Rick
lost to Urin Sabadiev. Sabadiev was actually a pretty decent fighter, really big, but he
and
lost to Benson
Branson
Habero.
Riviera.
He got
Yeah.
submitted by Benson Habero, where Benson Habero is not good at all, guys. Like Brenton is one of these guys that come in there and swing heavy and tries to bench you, and if it doesn't, if it comes to fruition where he lands on you. To get taken down by Benson Habero and then submitted by him, that's a big tell in my opinion. So I do think he's going to get down. I like Tobias a lot in this fight. Probably adding to a parlay or even taking him straight minus 190 him. My bet for this fight is probably going to be Tobias on money line already because I think he beats him everywhere. Honestly, I think Tobias is an overall better fighter. He's a minus 190, so I do like Tobias by on the money line minus 190 already. Come fight time, I guarantee you it's going to be a higher price by fight time. You probably see him at a minus 230, minus 240. But if it goes opposite way and he's dropping, that helps him even better. Best overall prop, if you guys want to prop on this one, is the submission prop, 175. You got some Brenton Habero. How are you going to go in against a powerhouse and Rafael Tobias? I mean, out of the contender series for, I believe, his UFC debut. Really good rest. He's going to end up taking him down. He's going to end up submitting. So I like Rafael Tobias to win this fight.
And I mean, based off of what I said, I mean, I wanted to hear what you obviously had to say first before I just agreed with everyone. But I mean, based off of what you said, and I mean, the only one I guess, really the only one I was kind of like not sure about was the first one, because I don't know enough to really pick it. But like the Tobias dude, he does look like a good pick on this card. I agree with that one. I mean, maybe that's the two-legger right there, the Lee and the Tobias. That might be the one right there.
That might be a parlay. I trust Tobias a lot more than I do trust Lee. So I don't want to come out there and put Tobias in a
Yeah, no,
parlay
I
with
get
Lee
you.
and Lee
And you're
messes.
not as confident in Luke either, so you'd rather put two unconfident guys together. No, I get
I
you.
did the same as I did the same thing last week. I told everybody I'm not too confident in these fighters, but they win. I have them together in a parlay, like a little small one. You play the only play I lost in the whole time, all last week. Was put Edgar Chires in a parlay with Daniel Zellhuber because I said
Hey,
I wasn't confident.
quick shout out to my girl Juliana Miller though. I mean, first fight of the night. I mean, she tried her heart out, brother. She tried her heart out, guys. I mean, I know you guys might not have
She
seen me
almost
last week,
got it.
but
She almost got it. And did you watch the fight? You saw it, right? The first
yeah,
round.
that
She
other
took
girl
her
had
back. She was so
hands.
she took her back
And
a
you were
minute and a
right though.
half.
The girl did have hands, but I was right. Juliana Miller got heart, bro. She does. She's just you can't get rid of her because she just is she's like the new Roxanne Modafferi. she's the
Yeah,
new she's the new
a
like
heart. I think
but
Roxanne a little better than Juliana, but I get you
oh yeah,
all
no, she
heart.
was better, but she was too nice. Juliana's not as skilled, but more dog. You know what I mean?
I think I was talking on the watch along during. I was like, Juliana Miller used to be a stripper before she started fighting, and the AM commented and said, "Ugh." So Cam, if you're here, you remember that boy. Cam was like, "Oh no." So
Putting
now,
in that work.
we're, we're both on Hoffa Tobias for that one. Best bet, I
Okay.
think by submission. Just maybe money line or parlay him. Next fight, guys, it is going to be Darji. So I was in the stream live, and this guy, how you're the only person I know that gets stuck old streams. I click end the stream and you be stuck in them somehow. I don't. Next fight, Darji taking on Jesus Santos Aguilar. This one, I see some people on the other side of Jesus Aguilar. I see a lot of people on Jesus Aguilar. People are saying Jesus Aguilar dog of the night. I just don't see it. I don't see it. Like he is going to be guillotine or bust against Sumadarji. If this fight is on the feet, Sumadarji is going to end up just like beating him up, just like bad. Like he's just going to start piecing him up, and I don't think just Aguilar has like any anything for him on the hands. Like, and you already know what's gonna happen. Aguilar to pull a guillotine. If he doesn't get it, he's gonna end up on the bottom, and he's gonna end up staying there. And he's gonna lose position, and Sumadar probably gonna land some harsh strikes on him. I'm actually very confident in Sumadar this weekend. I like him a lot. He's a minus 240 favorite. If you're on Aguilar, he's a plus 200. I see a lot of people that's actually on Jesus Aguilar. Maybe he wins. Maybe he does pull a guillotine. He actually gets it, but I really just do not see it. I think Sumadar wins this fight pretty easily. I think he keeps the distance, never strikes Aguilar, and wins the distance. I don't think he knocks Aguilar, but I do a better. And Aguilar will be a geek or a bust. Who's big is going to this time. And I do think that Madarji is going to win. I got Chumadai decision. Minus 240. I had him probably parlay. see what the decision for him real quick. Decision prop. Darji by decision is a plus 20. I like.
That one surprised me. I didn't think you were gonna pick him.
Go with Jesus.
Yeah, I did. And I'm gonna be on the Jesus side. It's not like super confident or nothing, but I mean, I'm just a fan of Jesus Aguilar, and then I just think he's gonna be a little bit hungrier in this fight, probably a little bit more active. I feel like, I didn't know he would have been that big of a dog. I mean, I'm surprised he's that big of a dog. I mean, I definitely would take him at the dog price if that makes sense. But I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
understand your point. Like, I mean, I understand, like you said. Like, I mean, even when I seen the name, I was like, Sumadarji's a really good fighter. But it's just, I don't know. I just don't feel like I feel like Jesus has more momentum right now. I just feel like he has more leaning towards him, which I would think it would have been closer of a line because of that. But yeah, no, especially him as a dog. So my official pick, I don't want to get too much into it, but it would be Jesus Aguilar. You said like how you said most people are. You see a lot of people on Jesus. I'd probably be one of those people. You know.
Pull a Gilly like 24/7. Like a little bit of adversity, and you see he gets him clinch a little bit. Pull a Gilly, and then he gets like one out of every 7, 8 times he gets it. But it's like they give you a position. Now you're on the bottom. I just believe that overlap is going to be a bad thing for Jesus Aguilar in this fight. I've been trying to pull it up. Now I'll finally load it up. Let me see. So Darji, the reason why he is such a big what's it called favorite in this fight is because what he did to Kevin Borjas. And Kevin Borjas is a really good striker. I actually had Kevin Borjas beating Sudarji last time, and he beat up Kevin Borjas. Like, oh my, like striking levels were just different. He showed his strong Kevin Borjas really, and then against Poso. Poso's not the overall fighter. One thing Mitchell Poso's a very good wrestler, and if Mitch Poso couldn't really take that, it was a split decision. Mitch Poso got out for like one round, and after that, he couldn't get Sumo down anymore. I personally thought that was a lot closer. If Jesus Aguilar better at pulling guillotine than Poso, but he's not a better wrestler. So I do think it's a fight that's possible. Maybe it's a trap. Maybe it's people like me are gonna say Sumo can win this fight pretty easy, and all the people are gonna be at plus 200 dog money happy, but I just really don't see it.
Or
I got
maybe you
Sumadarji
just see what the
and
line
wins by
sees,
decision.
realistically, I mean, Sumadarji was such a good prospect and somebody that was really good. And I mean, he's been on a really good, like his last two fights and stuff. And this is the most he's really fought recently, and he's actually healthy and stuff. So, I mean, I could see why people are on him and he's like the favorite. But I definitely wouldn't have Jesus as that big of a dog where it's like I said, I also do you not think Jesus is better than the guys that he's fought recently, though? Like, at least right now and where they're at? Like,
I think Jesus is as good as Mitchell Post, and I think he is as good as maybe as good as Kevin Ross. But I'll tell you this: Sumudarji is way better than anybody that Jesus Aguilar has fought recently. He beat Luke Garul, where Luke Garul is probably one of the worst fighters in UFC. He's probably going to drop soon. He lost one good fight. He actually fought was Rafael Estevan. He lost that fight. Then he beat Stuart Nickel, where Stuart Nickel was about to get dropped from the UFC. He beat Mateus Mondonga. He's no longer in the UFC. He beat Shane Ross, where he's no longer in the UFC. He Tatsuo Taira. Then he beat Erison Ferreira in the contender series on the UFC either. So I just don't think that fought anybody as good as Sumudar. I think this is going to be a big step up in competition for him. But I do believe he wins the decision because, like KM just said, he is one tough Mexican. He's going to take a big. He can take a,
no, for
and
sure.
that's the thing that he gets
And
people.
see, I,
He
I,
can take
I,
a punch.
what you said is what I feel about Jesus. So I get that's basically the two sides of this betting right here. Is like I feel like Jesus is the step up in competition for Sumadarji, and you think what's his name is the step down for him. He's the step up for Jesus Aguilar. So
And if Jesus Aguilar fought Kevin Borja, would you be picking Jesus against Kevin Haas?
I'm picking, to be 100% honest, and this is just me. Maybe it's just me as a fan, but I'm picking Jesus. Like, I think he's top 5, top 10 fighter. Like, that's where he's at right now. And uh,
Did you just say Jesus Aguilar top 10 in the division?
yeah, bro. Do you not realize what division he's in? Like,
Yeah, I think me and you are on two different things about Jesus Aguilar because I do think I like that one. He says super bad decision. I my sub. Yeah, that's how it's gonna go. He's either gonna pull a guillotine or submit him, or he's gonna get picked apart. That's literally how it's like going. Like if you're on the Jesus Aguilar, you already get plus 200. You might as well get the plus 200
I'm just a fan of the
tag on
dude,
him.
so that's why I
But
told you it's
plus
not.
four plus 450 him by submission is that's a big price tag. He pulls that guillotine, he gets him, he could get him. But he could pull a guillotine and get him. I swear that is possible. Well, yeah, he's on Hayes Aguilar. I'm on Sudarji. Now let's get this next fight where with the alphabet taking on Cody Durden. I'm gonna try to pronounce his name. Yamjargo Dembarol. I said that right. Dembarol. So Tuma Dembarol taking on Cody Durden. This fight is going to be a close fight. If you're asking me my perspective on like a betting perspective, I just say pass. Just don't bet this fight. Probably just walk away and just keep your money and put on another. There's a lot more opportunities. But we're gonna get picks, and I gotta give you a pick. So I'm actually gonna on the Tuma Denver spot. I think I end up knocking out Cody Durden. Durden's at that point in career where I just don't think he's going to be able to showcase what he's not able to show you exactly what everyone thought he was supposed to be. So I think Jemberall is a young coming in. Yes, he has fought a lower level competition to Cody Durden, but one thing what Jemberall has, he has a knockout power. This Mongolian hits hard, really hard. Durden's chin is going away at this point. Also, Tuma Dembrell really good wrestling. I do think the wrestling might count each other because I think Cody Durden is going to be able to take down Tuma Dembrell, and I Tuma Dembrell does take down Cody Durden. Cody Durden's probably able to get right back. So I kind of think this fight end up on the feet. And I think Tuma Dembrell hit so hard that I think he eventually cracked the chin of Cody Durden and put him to sleep. So I'm going to be taking Dembrell. I think he wins fight by knock. Best bet for this one is probably just a minus 155. He's a 155 money. That's probably the best for this one. But like I said, take money, put on something else because this fight is probably a close fight.
Yeah, you know me. I always fade Cody Durden. It don't matter what it is. Might as well just fade Cody Durden against everybody at this point, and you'll win money.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just one of the people you fade. I would definitely never bet for him. I mean, he can win any fight, but he's also not like, I mean, somebody that's lost like 4 of their last 5 fights. Or you really want to put your money on that person or thing? I mean, I don't care if it's the dude's first fight, the other dude's last fight. No matter. Like, yeah, just
Yeah.
fade Cody Durden.
Yeah, we're both on the opposite side. Like I said, I wouldn't put too much money on. I do believe he was fight. Real quick before we move on to the next one, guys, if you guys are here for the first time, make sure you guys subscribe, click that thumbs up. We break down fights every single week. I post my video all different sports. Subscribe and don't sound any of any of the content we have coming out. Do all different types of fights from Cage Warriors, LFA, PFL, all the types of MMA. If you guys like making some money from MMA, make sure you subscribe. Now get to the next fight. A guy that I know at this point that Mr. Carter is going to be taking, and I don't fault him on doing it this time. Alberto Montez taking Ricky Tercios. So this is getting actually close. He's already smiling because I know already. This one, guys, I'm not lying. In the beginning of the week, when this fight was first announced, before I did tape study, because let me tell you guys a breakdown of how I do things. You have UFC picks out tonight, tomorrow night. My UFC pick, my official, like right now in the full card breakdown. Tomorrow, probably midday around 6 p.m. Pacific time, I'll put on my actual video where my picks are going to be on there, my quick picks. And then on my Buy Me Coffee page, if you guys haven't yet, go become a member of the Big Coffee. You get access to all of my official plays. All my picks will be out probably tomorrow night after my videos posted, official plays. But if you stay here for the live, at the end of it, I'll give you, if you're not a member of Buy Me Coffee, I'll give you a free lock of the day play. So, all right, like I get right back into this. Albert Montez against Ricky Turcio. I'm not gonna lie. I see there might be a way Ricky Turcio wins the fight. Once again, Ricky Ricky is a very, very good guy on with heart. Ricky fights with all heart. Skill is a little there, but he is all heart. And going against a powerhouse and Alberto Montez, that's very good at jiu-jitsu, and he's just very strong. And Ricky, he's gonna have to keep this fight standing up because if Ricky's taken down, he will get submitted. Montez he is a specialist to where he has that anaconda choke or chokes coming all different directions. This guy chokes you so many different ways. Literally, get a bull choke standing up, down to the floor, to an anaconda, mid through it, and then admitting you. So I'm gonna take an Alberto Montez. I think he wins this fight, and I think he does it by sub. But I have to honestly say Ricky Turks might be alive during this one. I can't put money on Ricky Turks. I can't do it myself. But I do believe he's a live dog. But my pick's gonna be Albert Montez, and I think he does it by sub. I won't put anything on the money line at a -190. You get Tercios at a +63. So I wouldn't put anything really on the money
How
lines
much
if I'm
is
gonna
Ricky
bet this
Turcios?
fight. +163 against Albert
163?
Montez. 163.
Okay. Sorry, it lagged a little bit. I just want to make sure. I thought you said 663. I was about to put the house on them. I was about to put the house on them.
So like yeah, I wouldn't put anything Alberto Montana money line. Honestly, that just me. I wouldn't do anything -190. I'm gonna bet this fight, which I probably will put it on this fight because I'm a game degenerate and I'm already skipping one fight in a 10 would never fight. I'm not skipping 2 fights in a row. I'm a game degenerate. I gotta have some money. So if I'm gonna take, we're probably gonna take Montez via mission at a +225.
You said the Montez submission at a +2?
Mission at a +275.
All right. Now,
Now, Mr. Cole, tell me how pretty Rick's gonna win this fight.
nah, just take this how you want to take this. I have no idea who the other dude is. So I'm not a tape studier. I'm a heart seeker, okay? This year we have been going with our heart. We've done good and we've done bad.
Real quick, sorry, I have a question for you. Last week, were you? We didn't do a stream last week. Were you on Brandon Moreno last week?
I wouldn't have bet it. No. Like I
Mm-hmm.
thought Kavanaugh would have won that fight, but you know me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm such a big Brandon Moreno fan that like I'm not gonna bet against Brandon Moreno. But like I would have told everybody to bet Kavanaugh was gonna win that fight, bro. I think
And you know how big I am on Kavanaugh. Like
yeah,
I
and no,
told you for
he's
that for a
good, bro.
while.
We liked Kavanaugh a lot, but it's like I said, I'm going with my heart this year. So if my heart tells me that I like the dude, I'm just not gonna bet it if I feel like the other side. Now, this is one of those ones that I have no idea who the other dude is. I may be dumb for taking it, to be 100% honest, because I don't know enough about the other dude. But you know me, bro. I will bet Ricky at least sprinkle a little bit on Ricky every fight, bro, because as much as like he's like if you like to bet underdogs, he's the best underdog. Like who was that other dude we used to bet? Chris Barnett or something, I think it was. Like there's only a few people, bro, that you really bet on as dogs, and Kevin Holland is one of them. Like they're 50-50.
Never bet Kevin as a favorite.
You said what?
I said never bet Kevin as a favorite, but as an underdog, you
Yeah,
take
no, of
Kevin.
course, unless it's somebody you really feel like he's gonna beat, but it's like it's just he's one of the best dogs to bet. Like if you had to give me a dog in the UFC of who to choose to bet on as a dog and just be happy if he loses or wins, would be Ricky Tercios. He's just such a good dude, bro, and he tries his hardest every single fight. And he's actually talented. He tries
Mhm.
crazy shit. You don't really know how his fights are gonna play out, you know?
Yeah. So you're gonna on Ricky Turcios, and if Ricky wins this fight, he'll win by decision. So I'm going to go look at that price quick. Ricky by decision, because that's going to be the only way he was fight. He won't finish Montez. So I want to see. What's Ricky by decision? See, Charles Johnson as a dog is a beast. As Ricky, I agree. Look what he did to Kavanaugh, and look what he did against Joshua Van. Like so, but let me see. Ricky Teals by decision. That's 325. You might as well take that 325 Ricky decision because he's not going to win fight by decision. It's like a
That's
small
his,
wager zone.
that's his little homie.
That's why I know to bet against him. I know.
Hey,
So
isn't he Native American? Is he?
I think Ricky Tercio is Argentinian or something.
Is he? I could have swore that was one of the reasons I got so into him because he was talking about.
No, there's only been one American ever in the U.S. history, and that
You
was
remember he was doing
Weaver,
all
and he
that
was
like
Eeks.
weird shit in the Ultimate Fighter. I could have swore he was.
I don't think he is. I thought he was like Argentinian Mexican.
Yeah.
Trust me, he's Filipino.
He said
See, I
Ricky
thought he's
Filipino.
Latin. So yeah, he's
Filipinos have
Filipinos.
natives.
Filipinos. We not get into this race now, but
No, Filipino
but
actually has some native people on their place.
they have indigenous people there, but they're not. They're different. You know, they are
Yeah,
a little
they're not
different.
Native Americans.
Yeah, but they have it. Same with Australia. Australia has indigenous people over as
Hey,
well.
he's
Same
a
thing with Brazil.
warrior, an Aztec warrior.
So we'll get to this next fight. Ricky Tercios. I'm on Alberto Montez. I will not bet money on Montez line. I will take what's it called on take the plus 275 on submission because he is a specialist at submission. Now, guys, next fight. Another guy I'm very confident in. Dante Johnson going up against Cody, get a way out Brundish. Either he's gonna try to get a no contest or he's gonna try to get a disqualification against you. That is Cody Brundish. Cody Brundish will go there and his head to like this and hit me in the back of the head. Sound like I'm hurt in disqualification or poke me in the eye and cover my eye like this. Like I'm gonna get a no contest against you. But Dante Johnson, I'm a big Dante Johnson guy. This man is so humble, raised by his grandmother. His grandmother actually taught him how to box. Literally put him in boxing. And his grandmother says something about the chin, break the chin. His grandmother's like, I don't care. Like, I love Dante Johnson, grandma. That is so humble. He is a big on a believer in Christ. And like, if you listen to any of his interviews, he is just the most humble guy ever. And I'm a big fan of him. He has no power. Originally a heavyweight, he was knocking out heavyweights, and then he decided to go down and weight, and he still has that power. His last fight, he actually showed he could wrestle a bit. I can't remember who he fought in his last fight for UFC debut, but he showed that he could wrestle a bit. He ended up doing really well with the cardio, and his power is there. And one thing about Cody Burners gets and says, I don't want to fight no more. So I'm all over Dante Johnson. He's minus 900 favorite, and he probably deserves it because I'm going to add him to a parlay. Sure, I think he knocked Cody Brundage first round because he's going to get hit one time and say, I'm done. I guess that's Cody Brundage fights.
We're fading
Cody Brundage,
Cody's this week, guys.
we are fading two Cody this week. That's how we do it. Exactly. So
Nah,
now,
bro, 3
Dante
Codys
Johnson,
we're fading, bro.
Brundage, you're fading Cody.
I'm just kidding, bro. I just
but no, Dante Johnson by knockout minus 90. I think the best play of the day. Not the best play of the day, but I mean like the best play like on this fight alone. But I will be adding Dante Johnson to a parlay. I'm confident Dante Johnson. I think he puts sleep Brundage and we won't see UFC anymore.
Yeah, I don't got much on this one. I think I'm gonna agree with you on this one on the Dante Johnson. Probably same thing. I mean, he's a high favorite. Not much to add on this one. Cody Brundage sucks. So
As Cody Brundage is not that good, so I think he knocks him out for sure. Nice. Next fight. Cody Garbrandt taking on Lao Long. I said Lao. I mean Long Zhao. His name is pronounced. This guys, I'm taking the underdog. I'm rocking Cody Brundage. I'm Cody Brundage. I'm taking Cody Garbrandt. I'm not Brundage. Don't go and take Cody Brundage. Whatever you do, I'm taking Garbrandt. He's the underdog of the night. I think a lot of people are going off of the basis Cody Garbrandt is done. He is washed, not good anymore. Go watch that Barcelos. He's doing great against Barcelos. He was piecing up Barcelos the whole first round, and then he kind of got rested the next 2 rounds, taken down. He couldn't do anything after that. After he lost that fight, but one thing about Cody Grant, he beats everybody that's outside the top 15. The people he loses
He does.
to are top 10 fighters, but every single time he must step down competition and say, you know what, we're gonna get him. They sound like a made name. That's fucked up. But no, he 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 um he beats outside the top 15. So they're giving him Iron Long Jiao or Long Jiao. One thing about me, I watch all different MMA guys. I watch Road to UFC or Long Jiao made his name. He has beat anybody that's good. The only people he has beat, no offense to Chinese fighters at all, because a lot of good fighters are from China. But my point is he hasn't beat anybody outside of China. All the fighters he has beat are from the Asian area, the Pacific area of Asia. He has not fought anybody that's really that good, and this is a giant step up of competition. I know Brendan's chin, I mean, Garbrandt's chin not there. That's if he gets hit. Almost said it again. Almost said it again. Cody's chin is there. Like I'll tell you that round. But Cody Garbrandt, he is gonna win this fight. He's my dog. I like at the price tag on him. Get him at a plus 133.
Is Cody
I
Garbrandt a
think
dog?
Garbrandt's
He is?
he's an underdog. He's a plus
That's
130 underdog.
beautiful.
He is my dog of the night. I think Long Zhao's not a bust. If you ask who's a better wrestler, it's Cody Garbrandt. If you ask who's the overall better striker, it's Cody Garbrandt. If you ask who has better cardio, it's Cody Garbrandt. Who has better experience in MMA ring and fought better people, it's Cody Garbrandt. He checks all boxes. The only thing he does not have over Long Zhao is the chin. And that's it. The one thing about Cody, if Cody fights composed and he doesn't get like angry or going there emotional and just trying to knock your block off, try to bang with you, he's a very technical fighter. He's very good at it. So I do believe he wins this fight. I like Cody Garbrandt as my dog tonight. I think Cody Garbrandt beats up Long Zhao and wins the fight by decision. We see a third round knockout late, but I do believe he wins this.
Well, and that other dude is like kind of like a ticky tacky fighter, you know, where it's not like it's like a super like powerful guy or something, you know. So it's like I don't
He
think
does have knockout power, but he's a knockout artist. Yeah.
no, do you get what I mean? Like, he's more of, like, a volume puncher, but it's like he's kind of just, like, aggressive out there, and I think that's honestly, like, the best thing for the style, like, Garbrandt should do what he always does. You know, like, how you were just saying, like, him trying to just come out there and throw power punches and swing at you? I think that
Mm-hmm.
kinda favors him in this fight, because if he's a better striker than him, and he's gonna be able to move better than him, and I honestly think he'll probably land the harder punches than him. To be honest, what's Cody by knockout? I think I'd have Cody by knockout. I mean, I know I was saying fade all
That's
Codys, but I was
actually
just
a
kidding, you know?
yeah. That's actually a good spot. He could knock him out. He really can knock him out. Cody Garbrandt knockouts at plus 350. Cody Garbrandt by decision plus 300.
Yeah, I'd take the Cody by knockout at a plus 350 is nasty, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, because, like, most likely that's how he's gonna win the fight if he wins this fight. And I honestly think he wins the fight. Like, I don't think he's gonna be able,
Mm-hmm.
like, you said, I don't think the other dude gets him down. I think it's gonna be a striking, fight, and the other dude, Long, is gonna wanna stay long. He's gonna wanna try to play a distance type of fight, and Cody's just gonna be in his face the whole time, so and you've kinda seen that other dude kind of, like, give up, if that makes sense. Like, he doesn't fight to, like, his best abilities. Like how you said, some of the Chinese fighters are really good. I feel like he's one of the dudes that I've kind of faded at times because I usually bet on all the Chinese fighters because they work extremely hard and they try so hard in their fights. And I like to bet on people like that, you know? And he's one of the people that are the opposite of that. I feel like he kind of takes time off during fights and like during the rounds he's not giving it his all. And against somebody like Cody, that's not a good thing to do, bro. You'll end up getting yourself knocked out. So
I mistake. I said he's only fought people in China from China. He's fought one person out of China and was there in the contender series a few years back. He fought Chris Quinones. Chris Quinones beat, so it's the only person he fought out of there. So I do Cody. I'm Cody Brown on the money line. It's 133. I like it a lot. Quick thing right before pass on this one because both on Cody Garbrandt. I'm gonna say it right now, guys. Dog of the night, Cody Garbrandt. I told you, Taryn, dog of the night last week. That girl in her debut.
I think
Dog Cody
our other
Garbrandt.
buddy has Cody too. So
Yeah, we're all on. I think we're all on Cody. So I think Cody's dog of the night this week. And Cody Garbrandt loses, I'm gonna be sad. He needs to retire if he loses. Real quick, still Cody Garbrandt. Did you watch Garbrandt's press conference by chance
today,
today? Not at the big press conference, but his MMA, the little press they do
no, I haven't
interview.
kept up with none of it for this week.
So they're setting. So they're set. Have you? I don't even know if you've seen an event. I have a couple so far, but have you seen that RAF wrestling that they have been on?
Hmm.
So they're trying to set up right now. They're trying to set up Sean O'Malley versus Cody Garbrandt RAF.
Sean is gonna submit him.
He says Sean is gonna
I mean,
submit
it's
him.
wrestling, right? Not
It is
submission.
wrestling. Yeah, you can submit and you pin.
Yeah, I think Sean would win in that too. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Cody
They've
KO
been.
by end decision is a good prop. I'm just see, I don't play nothing in life safe KW, so like if I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit, I'm gonna risk it all. So we're going KO straight plus 350.
I'm safe better. Him right here is a risky bet. That we going risky, and guess what? It works out for him a lot of times. He be getting that high plenty all the
Yeah,
time.
you put 50
I see it
bucks on
happen
the
all the
Cody KO and you end up what? I mean, you win $175 off of 50 bucks. Like
time.
you
Now
lose 50
we're gonna
bucks. You
we're
win,
gonna
you win fat, baby. Whoa.
now we're gonna get into the next fight. Gregory Rodriguez taking on Bruno Ferreira in a match. Last time, if you guys go rewatch the fight again today, in the fight Gregory Rodriguez was put to sleep by Ferreira. And this rematch, I feel like a lot of people are saying that Bruno Ferreira is going to do it again. I honestly can see it happening. I can see Bruno Ferreira putting away RoboCop and knocking him out. But I'm picking Gregory Rodriguez. I think he gets his back on this one. I think he wins this fight, and I think he does it by knockout. I think I'm gonna say decision actually. He wins a decision. Bruno Ferreira. If we go rewatch that last fight, I literally watched probably like 2 hours before we came on the live. Gregory Rodriguez was piecing up. Gregory Rodriguez was looking great. The commentary was, Gregory Rodriguez is pretty good. And you know what happened? Right hand, boom, sleep. That's just what happened. So if Gregory Rodriguez was piecing up the last, he was winning the round and caught in the first, which anybody can get. It's fighting. I've seen people get caught all the time. So I think Gregory Rodriguez is a better fighter. I think if you say, tell me who's the better boxer, is Gregory Rodriguez. If you tell me who's a better wrestler, is Gregory Rodriguez. If who's better at jiu-jitsu, is Gregory Rodriguez. Who has better cardio, Gregory Rodriguez. But the one thing that Ferreira has is he has the power, and he can knock out. There's a reason why he is called Hulk. He has the knockout power and he can catch you, but doesn't catch you in that first round. Ferreira slows down. And I feel like a lot of people are going off the fight saying, oh, well, he just beat Marvin Vettori. He did beat Marvin Vettori, but that was not Marvin Vettori. Marvin Vettori is done. Like, Marvin Vettori is just done at the moment. Marvin Vettori shouldn't be fighting. But I do think Greg Rodriguez wins this fight, and I think he gets his back. And I think he wins this by decision. I think he pulls out at least 2 of those 3 rounds, if not 3. So I'm going to be taking Bruno Ferreira. I'm going to be taking Rodriguez, and I think he wins it by decision.
I
Well,
think I
real
was on
quick, before
RoboCop in
you
the
let me
the
tell you odds.
first one.
Let me tell you the odds. Rodriguez is a -75 favorite, and Ferreira is a +150 underdog.
So RoboCop's favored.
RoboCop is a favorite. Oh yeah, yes, I did bet Marvin because I thought Marvin was going to show up. Yeah, Marvin's done. He didn't show up. After watching that fight, Marvin's done. He's done for sure.
I mean, it's Bruno Ferreira knockout or bust, right? Like, I mean, that's how the
Mm-hmm.
only way he's gonna win this fight. But like, since they fought, RoboCop has went on a immaculate run. The only person he's lost to is Jared Cannonier. Like,
He was whooping Cannonier. Then I actually had money on
no, I thought
Cannonier, and he's
Jared Cannonier.
whooping him.
Yeah,
Remember?
we both had Jared because I mean, we knew Jared would withstand whatever he gave, and he could give it back, and that's what kind of
Yeah,
happened.
and a 5 fight.
Yeah, that's what we figured would happen, and that's how it played out, you know? But I think he's got better since the first fight that they've had, and if that's the case,
Mm-hmm.
I don't see how. I think that's what the line is, showing too, is, like, even though he lost the first one, I think they think that RoboCop has not gotten like, he's not went backwards since then, he's went forwards, so I feel like he has more momentum, and you know me, I'm big on momentum in the shit, right? Where it's like, your confidence level, like, Bruno just beat Marvin, but it wasn't like just like you said, it's not like it was some crazy good win or something, you know? So, yeah, I'm gonna be on RoboCop
Mm-hmm.
on this one as well.
Yeah,
Round
I
3 to
agree
start,
with you,
that's a
but
good one.
if round three starts, RoboCop's winning this. Because if RoboCop doesn't get knocked in that first round, he's gonna win this fight. That's the only thing. If you're gonna bet Bruno Ferreira, bet him first round knock. That's the only thing. That's the only reason
In the
why I see
first
it
fight,
happening.
it was remember when this first fight first happened and why I picked RoboCop was it was the fight, the Rock'em Sock'em Robots fighting. That's what I thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
Bruno versus RoboCop is Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Full force at full force, right? And it showed
Mm-hmm.
in the first fight that Bruno was the more brute force, right? And I believe that RoboCop since then has gotten better at not just being the aggressive. He doesn't just go in every fight just looking to just knock you out. Now he's actually picking his punches. He's actually like playing more of a tactical game, and I feel like
Yeah, look what he just did to Kopolov.
that's why I feel like it's gonna favor him in this fight, him playing a more slow pace where it's just like you said, if it goes past the first round, it's gonna favor RoboCop, you know, where it's like the last fight, it wasn't he didn't care. He was just trying it was the Rock'em Sock'em Robot fight, you know, and he came in like that and got knocked out because of it. So
Yeah, and he winning. Like if you watch that fight back, he was literally walking him down, land strike after strike, and then he was hit a body. He was landing on top. Ferreira would catch him every once in a while, land one punch. That was it. And then one shot was nasty. He did put him with that one. Like you
no,
said,
Bruno's a good fighter.
going into
I
this
mean,
fight,
I wouldn't be mad if it happens, you know.
yeah, and going to look at this, like how you said, like this last fight, he Brad Tavares, Christian Lee Duncan, he lost Jared Cannonier. That fight was a great fight. He knocked out Jack Hermanson. He just beat Robin off. So he's a great fight. When he's that fight, he's gotten better. He has got older, but he can get better the older. Yeah, we've seen it with many fighters. So both on RoboCop, that one, I think RoboCop wins the fight. I said I think he does it by decision because I don't think he knocks out.
The next
If
one
he
is one
does
I
knock out
really
Bruno
wanna know
Ferreira,
what happened. I wanna know who you
oh,
have in this one. This one was one I was really waiting to see who you had.
next fight, we'll get into it. Drew Dober taking on Michael Johnson. This fight is a pick. Um, Dober was a plus 105 I saw earlier. Now he's a minus 05. We're getting a pick 'em spot for putting money in sides. I see pass victory to both these guys. I see the passive victory of both of these guys, and I do believe that. Okay, let's see this. Let's break it down. Break this fight down. Like pick 'em fight. So you guys already like it's gonna be close. Who has the better overall boxing? In my opinion, boxing, Drew Dober. Who has the overall technical striking? Because that's the difference here. That's not just straight boxing. That's kicks. That's that's a lot of other stuff than just boxing by itself. Mike Johnson has the volume. He has the better kicks. And if you ask me who has the better cardio, that's probably be Michael Johnson. And he asked me who has the better power. It is gonna be Drew Dober. So that already says 2-2 right there. And who has a better wrestling? We're not gonna see wrestling because both of these are gonna stand and bang with each other. So if it's gonna be the type of fight I think it's gonna be, guys, I'm gonna be taking Drew Dober. I think Drew Dober is going to end up knocking out Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson, he's a very good fighter, technical fights from that side. But Drew Dober has a knockout power. The one thing you guys know about Michael Johnson is he doesn't have a chin as good anymore. Drew Dober's chin, which it has been hurt a couple of recently, but that's very good power. Drew Dober's chin is grand, and I if he's going to end up coming in and end up knocking out Michael Johnson. I think this fight's going to be very close until someone gets knocked out, and I think Drew Dober will be the one to knock him out. So I got Drew Dober.
Oh, this one surprised me as well, man. I like both guys a lot, you know that. And it's gonna be one of the. This is fight of the night potential. You know, it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a good fight. I'm looking forward to this one. Like, but the thing is if this was like a couple years ago, and I know this sounds real crazy. If this was a couple years ago, I think I'm on Drew Dober heavy, bro. But
Oh,
as
if
of
this was this 2 years ago, I'd be all over Drew Dober. Looks like he's one of the lock plays. Lock plays.
but right now, in the way things and the way Drew Dober has fought recently, and the way Michael Johnson has fought recently, I'm picking Michael Johnson, bro. I am, and I may it may be one of those ones that I feel dumb after because like I haven't like been a real Michael Johnson believer his whole career, you know, because like we bet him against other like we've bet people against him a lot, but that's why I said um I think based off of what you said, I think it's gonna be a striking fight, and I think if it comes down to, like, somebody just technically striking with Michael Johnson, like, based off of the last few fights we've seen him in, he looks like he has, like, a resurgence, and so it's like, if we get that Michael Johnson in this fight, he's due to knock out Dober because Dober comes forward so much. But I mean, I could see Dober knocking him
As
out too, bro. That's why I'm like, but my official pick is gonna like, if I had to go with my heart, I'm gonna pick Michael Johnson in this one, you know?
and real quick, to you saying Drew Dober's, I mean you, but call back Drew Dober's worst. Let, let's see who's actually fought. Renato Cano, 10. Don Silva, top 3. Manuel Torres to be in the top 10. And then he beat Kyle Pritchard's ass. So that was the last fight. Look at Michael Johnson's last few fights of who he's fought. Because compared to the competition that Drew Dober is actually lose to. Let's go like quick to people that Dober's lost to. This Michael Johnson's beat Darius Flowers, probably the worst fighter that's ever been signed to the UFC. Ottoman sneak my bag of steroids into what's it called an Ottoman Avatar, and Daniel Zellhuber, where you just seen that Daniel Zellhuber got his ass whooped by Bobby Green, got and literally that's a good win anymore. At first, when he beat Daniel Zellhuber, we were thinking, oh, that's a pretty good win. And after he lost to Bobby too, yeah, not a good win either. So those 3 fighters, and then lost to Diego Ferreira, meet Marty Casey, was longer in the UFC, lost to Jamie Mullarkey, beat a guy named Al Patrick that's no longer in the UFC, lost to Tiago Moises, and lost to Clay Guida. So I get it. He's won 3 fights in a row, but Darius Powers, Ottoman Azatar, and Zelber, compared to who Dober has actually lost to recently, or Manuel Torres, and you can't say Kano is washed. Kano is a top fighter. If you would have been
No,
fading,
Dober's
if you
fought
would have been
better people in like the competition. At least recently, like I said, Michael Johnson was on a downhill slump, bro. So it's like, I mean, they were at
especially
two
with
different
Clay
points.
Guida.
That's why I said if it was 2 years ago, I'd be super on Dober. But it's just, I don't know. I just for some reason I feel like Michael Johnson is just gonna try to box him, you know, and maybe that's the best thing. For, it just he's I don't know what it was the last couple fights, just watching how crispy he's been boxing, you know, that made me think that he could beat Dober. Because usually, you know me, to be honest, bro, usually I'm a Dober person. Like, I pick Dober against a lot of
Mhm.
people. And like I said, I wouldn't be mad. It's not one that I'm probably going to bet too much on, or even if I do, it'd probably be my big parlay, maybe a little parlay, but I mean, I'm not gonna bet nothing crazy on Michael Johnson, because I'd feel dumb if Dober, somebody I like,
Same.
goes out there and wins, But it's same thing with Dober, where it's like Dober can win, and it's just it's a good
That's
fight,
why it's a pick.
Yeah.
That's why it's a pick. And I won't too much on Drew Dober here. I'm not even sure if I'm a Drew Dober, but he's my official pick. So now to the next fight, guys. We have 3 fights left. Next fight is going to be next fight is going to be hey, back. I'm top 3 predictors to so leave me alone. But next fight is going to be Rob Font versus Raul Rosas. Guys, are we rocking Chihuiwis? Are we all gonna be rocking with Chihuiwis this weekend? Chihuiwis, tell you right now, Font's takedown has been historic good. Who's a better striker? Font probably pieces Chihuiwis on the feet. And you're gonna ask me Rob Font is gonna be able to take down some Raul Rosas. My answer is gonna be no. Raul Rosas get him down to the floor, and he's gonna end up probably winning this fight by decision. I think he wrestles run over and over again. I think Rob Font's defense is actually good enough to submissions, but I just think Rosas is going to take down over and over and win this fight pretty easily. If he does lose a round, probably going to be the third. Or he gets tired wrestling Rob Font a lot, but I do like Raul Rosas a lot in this spot. He's one of my favorite on this card. I like Rob Font. Rob Font guy, but Rob Font doesn't have knockout unless he was fighting Aaron Yanez. That's there banged with him. It's the only guy he's not on recent. And Raul Rosas, great wrestler. Rob on his last fight against John Matsumoto. Matsumoto took him down 7 times. He got taken down by John Matsumoto 7 times. And you can say, well, he got back up. That's John Matsumoto. Matsumoto has no control. He's not even known as a control wrestler. Raul Rosas does have great control. He does have jiu-jitsu and very strong and being better every night, being only 24 years old right now. So I do think Raul Rosas wins the fight, and he go up to the mic and pause, and then he's gonna say, "He's gonna win this fight." Give me Raul Rosas. I think he wins this fight by decision, and I think he keeps the rankings.
See, you may have surprised me on a couple other ones, but see, at least you made me a little happy on this one, man. Because I was, and both you and KM both having that one made me feel a little better because, bro, Rob Font is good, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And so
Yes.
it's like, and I'm such a Chihuihuas believer that I'm like, am I delusional that this dude is going to go out here and beat this dude? And then maybe I'm just have too much of my heart in it. But then hearing you two both say that right now made me feel so much better about my shit. We're going with Chihuihuas, bro. Like my cousins trained with him out here. Like I've been watching the dude for a long time. I'm just such a fan of the dude. Like he's for the people. Like he's trying to he's really trying, and I think the one thing that you said the most that's going to be a big
Oh,
benefactor in this fight is his strength, bro. Is like I
damn.
really do think that like Rob Font has shown at times that he can be overpowered, and Raul Rojas being so young and hungry and strong, he should be able to get him down, bro. And I really do because he's going to be relentless on it. Now, the one thing is like you said, that Rob Font is pretty decent at takedown defense, and he also is going to have better hands than Raul Rojas Jr. If this ends up a stand up fight, if you watch this fight, guys, and you see that Raul cannot get him down in that first round, you go bet fucking Rob Font live, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure. If he's like the first 3 takedowns, then for sure you go and bet Rob Font. Like I said, John Matsumoto taking him down. I was just ignoring the comments, but then I see you laugh. But I'm gonna be taking I'm gonna be taking Rosas Jr. If John Matsumoto can take you down 7 times, then Raul Rosas Jr. should be able to get down at least 2 or 3 in a fight and probably control you from top. So
Very
I'm on
true.
Rosas Jr. One of my confident plays of the. So give me Raul
Wee wee
Jr.
wees.
Probably will be adding. I will be added to a parlay. He's a minus 230. Let's go. Honestly, I just the minus 230 on the board. well. So to add him to a parlay, I'm going to be taking Chewy, and I think he wins this fight. Next fight, probably my most confident pick of the week. Getting into this next fight, and dang, I'm going to be taking. Like, I don't understand why. I'll put it this way: I don't understand why he's this size of a favorite. Honestly, Calvarado take on almost like okay, I lost forget it. Oh, RDR Rainier Ritter. He's on RDR. And honestly, I'm very surprised that he's a -2 for this fight because very confident fight, and I'm gonna be taking him because this line is way off in my opinion. -260, it should freaking higher. He should -500, -600. I'm Cal Borralli. I think he beat up RDR easily. RDR is not going to be able to get that takedown on the feet. Carlio's a better striker. Corralio is better than him honestly. I think he has a better cardio. He has a better scheme. Jiu-jitsu wise, I think he's better jiu-jitsu. And the only thing Ray to be able to do is come in, a jab, and step and land a step in knee. That's the only thing he'll be able to do. Throw a jab, try to throw a step in knee. And one thing about Calvarado, he is a nerd. In the press conference, he said, "I've watched so much tape." He says, and he looked at him, and he's in the shoot within the next minute, and then RDR says, "I'm shooting the first minute." And he's like, "Yeah, he's sure." He says, "The last fights, he was shot takedown the first frame of the fight." And Cal Braulio's in a. I'm very confident Cal Braulio. 260. I would like we're getting a great line on that. I think he's one of my picks of the whole entire game. So give me Cal Braulio, and I think Braulio wins the fight by decision. I think he grows the RDR. And I think he wins this fight pretty easily. So give me Cal Braulio.
Yeah, I got Kyle in this one too. Um, the thing with RDR is, I mean, don't get me wrong. I've bet him at certain spots. I like him at certain spots and stuff. But I think kind of got lucky against Rob Whitaker. I mean, the Kevin Holland. We know anybody more technical than Kevin Holland is gonna win, and especially if they
Rob
try to
won
take him down,
fight.
you know. But like Kyle losing, like I thought he was gonna beat what's his name. To be honest,
Imavov, I did too.
yeah, and I mean, but Imavov is really good too, So like, I just think that Kyle should have a real hungry mentality coming into this fight. I think he's probably going to be better than RDR. The only thing is like RDR can be weird at times and kind of throw weird shit. So it's like that's the only thing is I mean, I guess you might be live for some weird, crazy knockout or submission or
A
something,
spin
but
knee.
But I mean, I just feel like Kyle should be able to overwhelm him. He should be able to beat him. Is probably. I mean, I think I got Kyle decision if I had to pick it.
Yeah, he finishes already. I don't, but I just think he's a better fighter. And Kyle
I
Borrelli had
do
a very
too.
good point in an interview. I literally watched his interview today where he did the other day. He said that it was probably a big mistake for him going and trying to make in that Holloway versus Plessy fight. He went and made weight for that fight. Then he wages on about over 2.5 rounds. I like it. Over 2.5 because I think RDR finishes him, and I don't think Borrelio finishes. But I got Borrelio with a decision, and like I said, I'm very confident Kyle this weekend. But he said he probably shouldn't wait for that title fight. He was the back over the title. He made weight for that, then came back, and then he had to make again and get off. He said he came into that fight not feeling like himself, and he said it's going to comeback season for him. I believe him. One thing about Kyle Borrelio, I've watched it for a long time. He's not the guy to make excuses, and like he's a factual guy. He's all facts, and he's very smart. So he's gonna sit there and say, "Oh, the excuse for this." He really believes. He has a facts behind it. So I do believe the Imwell fight was probably the worst Cowboy we're gonna see. I do believe it's a season, especially for fighting nerds. All fighting nerds have came and won their next fight, and he is not gonna be the one to out there and lose this one. It's a comeback season for the fighting nerds. I'm taking Kyle. I think he does it by decision, dominant fashion. All right, guys. Now the one we all have been before for the BMF title. Max Holloway taking on Charles Oliveira. Guys, this is a pretty close fight. I'm not lie. The odds are minus 15 Max Holloway plus 78 Charles Oliveira. I'm a big Charles Oliveira and I'm a big Max Holloway. Both these teams, these guys, one thing they both got in, and that kind of big thing. They both got knocked out of Taporia. I go getting to the fight. I'm going to probably be picking Max Holloway. I think Max Holloway is going to probably end up knocking out Charles Oliveira. I think Oliveira is a striker, but Max is smart to keep that distance, and I don't believe he's going to get taken down by Charles. Max has shown great down defense. People that are better than Charles is a master of jiu-jitsu. Very good at jiu-jitsu. If he gets to the floor, I'd be a little scared of Max, but I don't think he's going to be able to max to the floor. Max has fought against our better rest, not people at jiu-jitsu, just better rest and stop takedowns. Max is going to be able to pick him apart from a distance. And eventually, I think he's something hard, like Charles. Max, if you watched that Poirier fight, last one, he hurt Dustin like times. He almost knocked out Dustin like 3 times. He landed like some shots on Dustin. And in my opinion, if he lands 8 of those shots on Charles Oliveira, he put Charles Oliveira away. So I'm going to be taking Max Holloway. I win this fight and it does it by knockout. I'm going to say a third round knockout for Max Holloway. And yeah, I probably won't get anything on. I mean, I have to. It's mainly I'll probably put something on. I'll probably put something Max. I'll probably put Max knockout as a bet, but I'll touch this money line at a minus 250. If you ask me how I'd lie, if they was making the odds, I'd put Max like minus 50. Charles plus 130. It's a lot closer. I won't touch minus 200, but I'm gonna be taking it. I think he wins Max Holloway by knockout.
Yeah, this is a hard one, man. I mean, I'm gonna be the same as you on this one. I'm gonna be on the Max side, you know? But I wouldn't be surprised if Charles wins at all. Um,
Mhm.
if you're on the Charles side, definitely bet Charles because I mean he's that big of a dog, and this is like two dudes that deserve to fight for this belt too. You know, I mean they're both badass dudes. They're both bad motherfuckers. That's what they are. They're both gonna, and that's why I do feel like Max wins though, is because of like I think if this was a regular fight, like I feel like Charles might win, bro. But I don't feel like I feel like they're both gonna come out there and fight like BMFs. Like that's what this title's for, and that's why like these are two of the best dudes to fight for this. Like they're going to go head like I think the point you know how like Max always points down at the last like 10 seconds. You know what I think happens
Mhm.
in this fight? I think the first 10 seconds of this fight, they go.
Max does it. Charles, I'm gonna say it right now because I'm a giant fan of Victoria. If he does it with Charles and Ilya did to him in the first second of the fight, and Max said, but if he does it, Charles, I'm gonna lose so much respect. To Max, I swear I will. I'll be like, bro,
No,
you were
but
just
no,
scared of
but
Ilya.
no, but it's not even that though. But he's fighting for the real championship. That's a whole different thing, bro. It's a whole
Oh,
different thing. You're not sitting there fighting to be the baddest dude. That's not what you're fighting for the UFC championship. The whole point of the BMF is that's why Charles isn't going to try to take him down. He knows that what like it's the BMF, bro. They're not going to go take him down. He's not. They're gonna stand in the middle, bro, and they're gonna bang. And that's what they're and the two dudes that probably will do it more often than anybody that are more willing to just literally stand in the middle and don't take a step back. We're gonna see who goes down first is both of them.
they asked Charles that question at the press conference. They asked Charles. Max points down the floor and wants to sit there and started said, let's go down. And Charles said they asked him, "Will you do it?" Charles said, "No." He's something I care about is winning. He said, "I don't care about any of this other stuff."
But then why is
That's
Charles?
just Charles said.
But why is Charles in his training camp practicing the point down then?
Because Charles is a jokester. We like to joke around.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think he's gonna come out and do it. I think he's gonna come out.
I hope he doesn't, because then we'll see him go to sleep.
So I said, I think I really think that's what this fight's gonna be. They're just gonna chunk him, bro. Like they're just gonna, because Charles kind of does that already, where he kind of just aggressively goes at you from the start. You know?
Hmm. Yeah, it's gonna be a very good fight. I won't touch that minus 15. I'm gonna put my money on the knockout by Max. I do see this fight going to decision. So if you went Charles, I say bet him bet Charles in the distance. I say take Charles by just sub because I believe he has a chance to knock Max too. I don't think it happens. It's on the board. But yeah, I'm taking Max Holloway. We're both on Max Holloway. Do you think he knocks him out? Yeah, you obviously think he knocks him out.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't even think it goes past a couple rounds. I think they're just gonna like I mean, unless Charles is winning, like you said, like, and he just keeps knocking Max down or something, like, because I don't think Max is gonna get knocked. Charles can get knocked. We've seen it. I mean, the only person to ever really
Hmm.
knock Max is Ilya. So it's like, let's just say that's just a one-off, right? You know what I mean? Like, based off of his other history, he's never been knocked. So it's like, I would think if Charles wins, it's by decision. If Max wins, it's probably by KO. I mean, but Max could win by
Hmm.
KO or decision, though. You get what I mean? Like, he has multiple ways to win the fight. Where
Yeah.
I feel like,
Did you hear Max said?
mm,
Max said the most BMF thing he could do is submit Charles. That's it. Like, imagine. I don't think it happens, but just imagine if
that
submitted
sounds
Charles.
smoked
No,
out. I don't want to hear that.
I don't think it happens, but that's funny that you put it out there. But we're both on Max,
He
guys.
just shoots.
All right, guys. That is all for the entire breakdown for today. If you guys joining us now, make sure you guys make sure you tune in tomorrow, where tomorrow I will be putting out all my actual official quick pick for all of my picks in a shorter video, probably about 10 to 15 minute video. I'll put out my actual picks I'm going to be on. This is my breakdown. We get more in depth. Tomorrow will be a more pick segment. Also, if you guys are here, make sure you guys subscribe to this video and access to all official plays that I'm on for UFC 26 or any MMA event. Go become a member of the coffee page. I'll link down in the description any of my videos. And yeah, remember there, you access to all of my official plays. One real quick, I'm gonna go through the whole entire quick. If you guys just give you guys all official picks. We're both on Luke Hernandez, on Jung Lee. We're both Rafael Tobias. I got Madarji. Carter's got Jesus Aguilar. Got Tuma Dem, but don't bet that. Please just don't bet. Right? Fight Ricky Tercia. I'm on Montez. Same thing. Pass on that one. Take Montez by. Um, Buddy is on Johnson. I think Johnson knocks out Grundage. We are Cody Garbrandt. Garbrandt's a night. We said he dogged the night for Saturday's card. Garbrandt. We both got Greg Rodriguez in that fight come to a close. We're both on Greg Rodriguez for that one. I got Dober. Mr. Carter's got Michael Hudson. We were on Raul Rosas Jr. We're Cal
Jeez.
Barali. I'm very confident. I'm very confident in Cabello. And then we both got Max Holloway being a very fight. Like I always do, guys, before I get out of here. For people that are not to buy me coffee, give you guys official play. I'm going to be on. I'm going to say one of my lock night plays I'm hosting. Gonna be two leg parlay. Gonna be two parlay. Cal and Don Johnson minus 180. I like that one. That's one of my lock plays for people that are members of the cop by the page. You get a one official
You
plays.
said two-leg parlay,
Dante Johnson,
Dante Johnson and Kyle Baralio, right?
Cal Barrell, minus 80.
There we go, guys. That's the free play for our breakdown today. And let me go over it real quick for just in case nobody heard it for from you here. But he's on Max Holloway, guys. He's got Kyle Baralio. He's got Chiwiwis. He has Drew Dober. I have Michael Johnson. We're both on RoboCop. We're both on Cody Garbrandt. We're both on Dante Johnson. I have Tercios. He has Montez. We're both on the guy against Durden. What's his name? Tumen.
Alphabet.
Yeah, that guy. Hold on. I swiped out now. Why did I swipe out? Where did it go? Oh, there we go. He's on Sumadarji. I'm on Jesus Aguilar. We're both on Tobias. We're both on Lee, and we're both on Luke Fernandez. Oh,
Yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. Like I said, check out all my stuff on today's content. I'm the Wager Zone. This is Mr. Carter. If you guys like any collectibles, Mr. Carter, I'll shout out to your page.
everywhere, guys. Mr. Carter's Collectibles. We're going to the moon, guys. Over on Whatnot, Mr. Carter's. We do UFC autos, all different types of stuff. Check us out over here on YouTube at Mr. Carter's Collectibles. You guys already know the deal, man. Woo!
Guys, I'm out here. I'm gonna get it out because I'm about to go to bed. You guys can't tell. But all right, have a night. I'll see you Saturday for a live watch. I'll be here live watch along. We'll see if we'll show up this Saturday time for it. But I
Yeah, I
will
might
be
be
here.
available for Saturday's
Won't.
watch along. So
Okay, cool. And won't I be on until after first fight of the night? Probably be on. Might start at 2 o'clock. I'll probably watch along around 30 to 40, around 2:40. So I'm the first or second on the watch along, but
stay tuned for the
watch
video
along.
for
I
tomorrow,
might.
guys, where he does his full breakdown and stuff on everything. So make sure and go check that out tomorrow,
Yes,
guys.
sir. Guys. You all. Good night. I'll see you later.
Have a good night, man.